to do, you'd waste away, obscured in exile. They've witnessed the times you've gone astray.
Okay, it is hard to believe, but Tea Party's iconic fifth studio album, Triptych, recently celebrated its 25th anniversary.
That's right. The band has been on a whirlwind tour to places like Australia. Now the band's set to start a bunch of shows here in the city. First stop over at Sobeys Stadium this Saturday. So joining us now is Jeff Burrows. Good morning, Jeff. Great to see you, sir. How are you doing? How are you feeling this morning?
Good morning, girls. Feeling really good. I think I'm finally catching up on sleep from the Australian run, so it's good.
Yes, you guys have been certainly so busy, but when you look back at your career in the 90s, I mean, it's certainly having a resurgence these days, and you guys have been performing, but how are you finding it connecting with, new fans that are discovering your music these days?
That's a great observation, because I always found it very fascinating when I would be, enthralled with bands such as Rush when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. And then as my kids grew into teenagers, I would start bringing them to shows. And now I get to see that from the other side of the stage, and it's fascinating. I love it. You get to see these young kids coming out with their moms and dads and so on, and there's nothing better, really.
Yeah, and looking ahead, Jeff, you've got a big shiny Saturday coming up this weekend. This is a nod to some of those iconic songs with big shining tunes. I think everyone had that album. I know I certainly did. I'm wondering what that era really did for you and your band, and what it was like to be part of those albums at the time.
Well, we were entrenched right in the middle of this amazing Canadian 90s rock, foray, and it was amazing. There's Our Lady Peace and I Mother Earth and Moist and the Tea Party and the Headstones and Treble Charger and Biff Naked, and you could go on and on and on. And it was very cool to be a part of. But 10 years after, 20 years after, the more you reflect, the more you realize how lucky we were and how amazing a time it was for Canadian music, rock music, and on that scene, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And, in 1996, you guys were the first Canadian band to play on the stage at Lollapalooza. So I'm sure that must have been like a pinch me moment. But when you look at the progression of your music, which, sometimes it can be psychedelic, it's this alt kind of rock that we really don't hear these days. It's got like this special quality that you can't really pinpoint, can you?
Yeah, there's not many bands out there anymore who don't rely on click tracks and backtracks, and we're still a pure breed rock band that doesn't require any of those. And we're the type of band that if we don't get a lot of radio play or this or that, it doesn't really matter, because people are online know that the bands who can perform live really draw the crowds, and we've been fortunate with that. So we're quite appreciative, and it's just been amazing.
Yeah, you've just had such an incredible career, you and your band, and a lot of people really looking forward to this coming Saturday. Thank you for making the time to speak with us, and I hope you catch up on a little bit of sleep after that big tour in Australia.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you very much, ladies. Have a wonderful day.
Thank
Jeff
you.
Burrows from the Tea Party. Thank you.